What happens when someone admits to multiple probation violations in court, knowing it could send them straight to prison? This tense hearing takes an unexpected turn when the judge holds back the final decision, but why?
Good afternoon. Are you Devontae Savoy?
Yes, ma'am.
And this is cause number 23 DCCR 2038. Mr. Savoy is on probation for tampering or fabricating physical evidence with intent to impair. There's a motion filed. What is the announcement?
Judge, and I've spoken to Savoy, and at this time he'll be entering pleas to the motion.
Okay, so there's no agreement.
No agreement, Judge.
That pulled up.
I believe we had an agreement of sorts.
Well, Judge, I'll say that the issue is, of course, it's instead of talking with the state, we definitely want to get an updated PSI for Mr. Savoy for making any determination whether the options may be out there on him, but to the actual violations, he's more than willing to enter his pleas to those.
Okay. But y'all don't have an agreement with regard to punishment.
That's correct, Your Honor. And I spoke with Ms. Lopez, his probation officer, and we all thought that an updated PSI might be very helpful with that.
Okay.
And then just as a clerical matter, Your Honor, I noted that number 6 violation alleged number 6 is arrearage. Number 15 is an updated amount of arrearage, and so the state will abandon number 6
Thank you.
for number 15.
So I just did a prior version thing. It showed that there were two First Amendment motions. One's an order and one's the actual motion. And so now there's a prior version of an order too. So just in case y'all look and see that. Okay. So Mr. Savoy, the best you can, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Thank you. And will he waive the formal reading of that motion?
He does, Judge.
So, Mr. Savoy, in cause number 23, DCCR 2038, have a first amended motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Shows that you were placed on probation June 30th of 2025 for the offense of tampering or fabricating physical evidence with intent to impair, a third-degree felony, and that was a 4-year deferred probation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
This motion alleges that you violated your probation. Count 1 alleges that you failed to report to the probation office as required August 8th, October 6th, October 31st, and November 14th of 2025. And is that true or not true?
Yes, ma'am.
True or not true?
True.
Thank you. Count 2 alleges that you failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of that. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you failed to provide verification of performing the community service hours as required. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 4 alleges that you failed to provide verification of participating in and complying with all of the rules and guidelines of the Mental Health Initiative caseload. Is that true or not true? Count 5 alleges that you failed to participate in the education program for your GED. Is that true or not true?
Yes, ma'am.
And then the state abandoned count 6. Count 7 alleges that you failed to have the drug patch on as directed. Is that true or not true?
Yeah.
Count 8 alleges that you failed to enroll in services at the Spindletop ATAR program. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 9 alleges that you committed the new offense of failure to ID on February 26th of 2026. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 10 alleges that you committed the new offense of theft of property February 26th of 2026. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 11 alleges that you failed to avoid persons or places of disreputable or harmful character, specifically association with any person previously convicted of a crime or at the presence where a crime was being committed. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 12 alleges that you failed to report October 1st of 2025. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 13 alleges that you failed to immediately report to your probation officer your change in contact information. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 14 alleges that you were at a location other than your residence at approximately 9:21 p.m. February 26th of 2026. Is that true or not true?
True.
And then finally, count 15 alleges that you're behind in your court assessed fees as of March 3rd of 2026 in the amount of $1,220. Is that true or not true?
True.
Did you enter your pleas of true to all of the counts except 6 that we left out freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you plead true to all of those counts because they're actually true?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then, and this time I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of true to counts 1 through 5 and 7 through 15 freely and voluntarily. Find those counts true. Find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation and find you guilty, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to reset your case for sentencing. Ask the probation department to do an updated report that'll give me more information about what's been going on, and then we'll see where we are at that hearing. If there's some agreement, great. If there's not, then it'll be up to me what to do with your probation. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can go back with the bail. Yes, ma'am.
I would add,
Okay, Ms. Reichel, in clause number 25, DCCR 0664, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle from April 2nd of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge?
guilty.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you actually did what they charged you with?
Yes, ma'am.
I have here on the tablets of documents that have your signature on them that the state's marked as exhibit number 1. Before you sign these, did you go over them with Mr. Lewis?
Yes,
Do you fully understand them?
yes, ma'am.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes, ma'am.
State tenders number 1.
No objection, Judge.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Ms. Reichel is not competent?
No, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Reichel, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of the state jail felony offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 9 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. As part of this plea agreement, I will sign the dismissal and clause number 26 DCCR 0581. I'm handing you the trial court certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you have waived your right to appeal. I also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Lewis. Good luck to you, ma'am. You can go back with the bailiff.
One courtroom, 2 life-changing decisions, and not everyone walks away the same. If you want more real, intense courtroom moments like this, hit subscribe now and stay one step ahead of every verdict.